The unfortunate time has come, where around 3:30 at the time, in the middle of the night, Figure Fantasy has officially shut down on the 15th of October. I have made a video talking about it 3 weeks ago, so I already knew that was coming. But unfortunately, I was too late when it comes to trying to archive as much of my progress on that game as possible, because when I was trying to do so, I ran out of space on my phone, so I had to upload more of those clips on my Discord, where it took ages to upload, and when it finally got done uploading, I went on Figure Fantasy to archive more, which I was focusing on the figure voice lines for that specific archive. I've only managed to get a few good of them, but not all of them, unfortunately, because I was too late. I was fully aware of the shutdown time. For the date specifically, I didn't know what the exact time it will shut down, but I thought maybe at like 6 a.m. in the morning it would shut down the server. I guess they decided to went a little early with that. Now whenever you try to get in, it'll say this message.
The server has been shut down. Please pay attention to the official Facebook/Discord announcement.
Yeah, the developers of Figure Fantasy are lying to you. They've never made an announcement talking about it, nor did they ever even address it once throughout their platforms. This was their last Facebook post. After that, they didn't bother posting anything else. I might actually have to go on to this tangent again when it comes to gacha games, or any type of game in general, cutting off the services just because it's not doing well, without any backup plan, no offline mode, no nothing. The fact that they can just take it away from you at any given time, especially when it's not doing so well, and get away with that, is insane. It's really just unhinged, insane stuff. And it doesn't necessarily have to be gacha games for this to face the same way. The Crew is a great example, and not only was that game shut down, but it got removed entirely, wiped from the face of the earth. So all that money you spent in that game with that season pass, all that progress is all gone. And The Crew isn't free to play. It cost actual big moolah, $60. That is a lot of money for a game that you will never really own at the end of the day. And that's really fucked up that they can just keep getting away with this. And whenever that these developers end up doing that type of scummy shit, I don't tend to support them after that anymore. And I make sure to keep a list and put them on that list, so that way I remember damn well what they did. Reflex Fox and Flow Game, you lot have been outed, and I'm gonna make sure if I ever see your guys' names on any other gachas, I'm gonna make sure to stay away. It's that simple. You can thank them for Figure Fantasy being lost media. And in another note, I was still kind of right about what I talked about 3 weeks ago with Figure Fantasy shutting down, was when I ended up looking up Figure Fantasy in general for content on YouTube. I was the only one at that time making the video basically talking about Figure Fantasy potentially shutting down for Google users. Well, in this case, at least one person actually made a video bringing it up. I mean, the dude didn't have a microphone or said anything in there. He basically showed exactly what was gonna go down. Other than me and Rocker bringing it up on YouTube, nobody else has bothered doing the same thing, which really just shows that the game itself, Figure Fantasy, content-wise, it's dead. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I made content about it 3 years ago, which I clearly didn't, because at the time, I didn't know how to screen record my phone. And I didn't even have the emulator. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's basically what I really want to talk about, because I know I'm a bit late when it comes to talking about it now, because I wanted to wait it out to see if these guys would actually respond to killing off their game. And shocker, none of them even do. And let this be a valuable lesson that games today, especially when it comes to modern gaming, you don't necessarily own it, you more so only rent it, or you're only there for the ride until it comes tumbling down. And this is where piracy comes in, and honestly at this point, if buying isn't owning, then piracy sure ain't stealing. No excuse to this whatsoever. First, it was a culture game that I personally liked, which was Come and Gun. That shit got shut down 3 weeks before I even knew it got shut down. And now here we are in 2025 with Figure Fantasy shutting down yesterday at the time of this video. This is only gonna get worse. I'm not saying this for fear mongering, I'm saying this for a straight up fact.